What's going on, Gemini? It's your girl D with 8th House Energy here to bring you your Pluto Retrograde reading. This is a general read. It's not going to resonate with every Gemini. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. If this is not your reading, then it's not your reading. I do want to tell you guys that I appreciate all the love and support you show to the channel. Thank you so much. If you need a personal reading, my information will be in the information box below if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching it on Instagram, check out the info box to the left, I believe it is, or to the right. If you're watching this on YouTube, then you'll need to check the info section and how to get in contact with me. But for everybody, my email is the number 8THHOUSEENERGY@gmail.com, 8thhouseenergy@gmail.com. If you're a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, all throughout Taurus season, which is up till I believe it's May 20th, you will get 50% off of the tarot card readings that I offer. I offer a total of 5, but numbers 2, 3, and 4 will be 50% off for all Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, all throughout Taurus season. Now let's talk about this Pluto retrograde energy. We're going to have a total of 4 planets in retrograde this summer. So what I'm going to do is a series to break down all of the possible effects of the retrogrades in reference to the 12 houses and what house it will affect you in and how it may affect you. I'm doing this because, you know, we are already going through some rough times with the COVID-19, but these planets being in alignment, 4 planets in alignment, usually when planets are, 4 planets in retrograde. Retrograde means that the planets go in a certain motion, but what retrograde means is they'll stop, and it appears that they're going backwards, but they're not. It's just the other planets are going on around them, okay? And then retrograde is when it stops, it goes stationary, and then everything else that's orbiting around continues to orbit around, and then the planet will start going in orbit again once it goes back. So we're going to have 4 planets that are just going to not be going around in the manner in which they normally go. They're all going to stop. That's going to have tremendous effect on us in some way, shape, or form. So the first planet I'm going to talk about is Pluto, because Pluto is the one that deals with the subconscious mind. As Gemini, your ruling planet is Mercury. Mercury deals with the conscious mind, okay? And Pluto deals with the subconscious mind. So when we have Mercury retrogrades, which are usually 4 times a year, we're going to have one in June. I'll talk about that later in another video. So that's going to basically clear out the subconscious mind, the conscious mind, right? So just look at it that way. So what Pluto is doing is it's going in retrograde. It's going to be in retrograde. Well, it started April 24th. It's going to be in retrograde until October 7th or 2nd, early in Libra season. So it's the whole summer. So what it's doing is it's going to clear out the subconscious mind. What we put in our subconscious mind is usually things that we didn't digest mentally, properly. It could be things that happened to us when we were children. It could be unfortunate things that happened to us where we, it's just like, damn, why did that happen to me? You may have some type of feeling about it, some type of emotion about it, and you just couldn't process it, A lot of unfortunate things happen to us that we can't process. It's unfortunate that these things occur, but this is where some of life's pains are. All right. And so what we do is we still have to move on through life. Some of us, we may not get the treatment we need. We may need to talk to someone about the things that have happened to us that we've experienced, but some of us don't. We just, go on through life, not realizing that those things left in our subconscious are subconsciously blocking us from being our higher self. So as a result, what's happening with Pluto retrograde is Pluto is opening up that closet with all the dark, terrible shit that happened to us that we didn't process or deal with appropriately. Pluto's clearing all that out. Okay, so a lot of people are going to be going through some really rough self-actualizations. What Pluto may do is it may present the situation to you in a way in which you're going to have to deal with it. And Pluto is a very ferocious planet in retrograde. It's not like you can fight the universe. So if you do, it can cause you a lot of problems. Pluto is the planet of death. It's the planet of rebirth. It's the planet of subconscious energy. So if you fight Pluto too much, it could, mean your physical death, depending on what the nature of the situation is. So you don't want to play with Pluto when it's in retrograde. You don't want to fight the universe. What Pluto is doing is it's bringing this energy to you so that you will be able to be your highest self. So your 10th house in reference to Pluto is Pisces. Pisces is the house where the soul, when the soul goes through the 12th house, it's born in Aries, and Aries is the first house, and it goes through all of the houses, and it goes to the 12th house. The 12th house is where the soul goes to transcend, all right, meaning it transcends from the physical state, and then it starts again a new life in the first house, which is Aries. So this is the house that represents penitentiaries, nursing homes, alcohol rehabilitation centers. These are places where people are usually secluded and go off to be by themselves. Nunneries, I don't know if that's a proper word for it, but where, nuns and priests, where they go off, and monasteries, things like that. It also represents the house of karma. So, whatever you put out, your actions come back to you. It represents the house of it's the veil, the thinnest veil between the 3D realm and the 4th and 5th and 6th dimensions. So people who may be born under this sign may be able to, have, how can I say it? They experience things that are more what you would call supernatural than others. They may be able to see things and pick up on energies that most people can't. Long story short, we're going to see how Pluto retrograde is going to be affecting you. So I'm going to put out some cards here, and we're going to get right in. Okay, so the overall energy for this read is the 2 of chalices in reverse. Okay, that's like the 2 of cups in reverse. So with the 2 of chalices in reverse, as far as the overall energy, this talks about relationships, okay? Partnerships. I usually love relationships. But when the 2 of cups is in reverse, it's talking about the ending of a relationship, okay? So we have the 7 of wands in reverse here. 7 of wands energy is Leo energy. Then we have the Lover's card, major arcana. That's your energy, Gemini. Okay. We also have the Ace of Wands, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. We have that clarified with the 6 of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy. We have what is this? The Hierophant in reverse, major arcana. All right, the Hierophant is Taurus energy. We are in Taurus season. And then we also have the Knight of Pentacles, which is Virgo energy. So let's see what we got here. So some of you, what I'm getting here is the relationship that you're in. Things are not working out. You guys are fighting. There could be a couple of reasons. There's, there's a breakup, there's separation. Someone could just not be interested in the person that they're with anymore. Arguments, things like that. Someone is done fighting for this relationship is what I'm getting here. Or they're done fighting themselves, trying to keep a relationship in check or in place. This could be that someone is done fighting themselves about how they feel about someone else, because the Lover's card here could represent a choice between 2 lovers. Okay. So I'm getting here that someone may be feeling to the point where it's like they may be in love with someone else, but they can no longer fight it. I have the Ace of Wands here clarifying the 6 of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands talks about newness, something, the potential for opportunity. So the Wands represent your higher self, your spirituality. It represents your passions, your desires. All right, so there's a brand new desire, a brand new passion revealing itself to you. And with the 6 of Pentacles here, this is Taurus energy. 6s represent healing. They represent repair. Okay. And what I'm getting with this 6 of Pentacles energy here is that you're wanting to go back. This is also representative of a past relationship. So some of you are you have a choice between someone that you're with right now. You're mentally torn between someone you're with now and someone from your past. Okay, and you're thinking about going back to this person from the past. Now, with the Hierophant in reverse energy here and the Knight of Pentacles here, some of you with the Hierophant in reverse, you could be married to this person that you're with right now, and you may be considering ending the relationship or going through divorce right now. You guys could be considering separating or splitting up, or this may just feel like this is not the relationship you want. This is not the traditional relationship you want. You want to be with someone from your past, or from another lover that you're not with now, someone that you were with before. Okay, some of you, you have children in this relationship with this person that you're married to or that you're in a relationship with now. All right, so a lot of the going back and forth in your head and fighting for the relationship was because of the fact of your children as well. But some of you, you're not able to move forward or away from this relationship, or separate from this person because you have some financial difficulties. It could be because of the COVID-19 situation. COVID, what is it? I forget what the number is. I don't know why it slipped my mind all of a sudden. But with the corona situation here, your money, your job may have slowed down, your money may have slowed down, your finances may have slowed down. So as a result, you're not able to move about in the way that you want. Some of you want to relocate, you want to move away from this person. But because of what's going on right now, it's going to take some time for you to do that. Okay? So that's what I'm getting for some of you here. I'm going to pull another spread for you and see what's up. Now, in reference to this relating to Piscean energy. Piscean energy, like I said, the 12th house is where all things that live come to transcend to the next dimension. So this is essentially where things come to die. Relationships come to die. The physical vehicle that you use, you will transcend out of that physical that vehicle. So some of you could be dealing with, you could be having problems with relationships because of maybe the relationship you had with your parents. And some of you, your parents may no longer be here on the physical plane in the 3D realm. So some of you may be having dreams more so about your parents communicating with you. It could very well be. Don't think you're crazy. That's normal. All right. Some of you are going to be experiencing that all through the summer. Okay. It's not abnormal. Don't beat yourself up. Don't think you're crazy or anything like that. You have to understand the planetary alignments and how they affect you. And the more you study astrology, and the more you get into tarot, the easier it will be for you to maneuver through these energies and understand why it's happening, so you don't think that you're crazy, something's wrong with you, because a lot of times that's not the case. It's just you just don't understand the energies that are affecting you and how they can play a part. So the overall energy here is the 8 of Pentacles energy. All right, so this is Virgo energy. This talks to me about someone who's concentrating on something, someone who's focusing on something. This could talk to me about someone who may be studying, wanting to go back to school as well. Okay, we did have the Knight of Pentacles in the other spread. That talks to someone studying something as well that in the end may bring them money. Okay, so what we have is we have the 9 of Wands in reverse here as the current situation. The 9 of Wands energy is Sagittarius energy. We have, as far as the challenge is concerned, the Death card in reverse. Okay, this is Scorpionic energy, 8th house energy, major arcana. We have the Ace of Wands showing up again here. So this is something that you're very passionate about. The universe, your spirit guides, your guardian angels are going to be communicating with you in reference to something that's very passionate to you. Okay, and they're going to be trying to guide you. So listen to your dreams. Okay, pay attention to your dreams. Try your best to decipher them. Where your head is at right now is the Hierophant in reverse. This is another major arcana, and that's Hermit energy. Hierophant energy is Taurus energy. We're in Taurus season right now, so this card is coming up again, and this card is coming up again. All right, the outcome here is the what is this? Oh, the Page of Cups in reverse. So what I'm getting here with this energy, and what we're going to do is we're going to have an extended. So we're going to go into the extended. The extended should be in the link below, the box below. The Patreon membership link the Patreon membership link should be showing up there. It's $5 a month. It'll allow you to check out all the extended videos where we go more in depth about the readings here. So as far as the current energies here, we have the Nine of Wands energy. So with this Nine of Wands energy in reverse, this is someone who is feeling weakened. They feel as if they're not able to hold on anymore for whatever reason. Okay? They're not able to keep up what's going on anymore. They're not fighting it anymore. This is someone who's unblocking, or because usually with the Nine of Wands, it could represent someone putting up a block in reference to communication, in reference to their passions and desires, ignoring what it is that they want. But someone could be becoming weak to their original desire and what they really want. Okay, and like I said in the past spread, it could be that you really want to connect with someone from your past. For whatever reason, your energy is pulling you towards that person more and more. And your defenses, you've been fighting it for a while. I've been doing your readings for a while, and you guys have been fighting this for a while. And your defenses are going to start to weaken, especially as Pluto's effect goes through the summer. Now, the challenge is the Death card in reverse. Okay, this could talk about the challenges you're feeling stuck. Okay, because the Death card represents you going through a transformation, a change. All right, now mentally and emotionally and spiritually, you could have gone through a change where it's like, okay, I'm not interested in this person anymore. I'm not interested in this situation anymore. I'm done fighting for this. I don't want it anymore. But you may feel stuck. It's like a butterfly going through, a caterpillar going through a metamorphic change, where it goes into the cocoon, and then it stays in the cocoon for a certain period of time only, and then it's supposed to come out. Well, just like a child. When a child is being brought from the other dimensions, the second dimension, into the third dimension. When it's in its mother's womb, it's in the second dimension. Okay? And it's only supposed to stay there for 9 months. After 9 months, the child is supposed to come into the third dimension. Well, at the end of that 9-month period, if the child is not coming out or the mother's not going into labor, there's an issue there. So this is what represents the death energy in reverse, being stuck, not going from one natural process to the other. Your spirit guides, guardian angels, and ancestors are saying to you that you need to follow your passions. Okay, whatever it is that you're feeling, whatever your desires, your spiritual, tap into your higher self, meaning listen to your intuition. Listen to your dreams. Your dreams are a major way in which your spirit guides, your higher self, communicate with you. All right. Sometimes it's hard for us to decipher, but what you really want to pay attention to most is what it is that you feel. What feelings did you have when you woke up? Were you scared in your dream? Was someone chasing you, trying to do something to you? Then in real life, what you want to look at is what's scaring you. What are you afraid of in real life? That's kind of a little bit of a way to interpret your dream. I won't get all into detail with that right now. But where your head is at right now is the Hierophant energy in reverse. So again, this is some of you feeling like you're not in a environment where you are comfortable, where you're not truly you. Some of you are in a relationship that you don't want to be in. The relationship is over, but you may feel stuck. It could be because of the COVID-19 situation. You're not able to move. It could be because you don't have the finances. So some of you, you're focused on that. This is why we have this 8 of Pentacles here. You're focused on that. All right, you're trying to figure out how to get out of the situation, whether it's an actual divorce that you're going to have to go through, or whether it's you separating from this person. But this is not a traditional way for you to move on, and you're being weakened. Okay, the outcome here is the Page of Cups reversed. So this is telling me that you're not in love in this situation anymore. There's no real love in this relationship anymore. Okay. And the relationship is basically with Pluto being in Pisces. There are certain relationships that you're in, whether I'm getting specifically marriages and intimate partnerships, where those relationships are coming to an end because Pluto is in the house of Pisces. Pisces is the house where things come to end, where things come to die. Okay? And with Pluto there, it could be that the relationship that you're in right now is going to die so that a new one can be born with the same person, or this relationship is coming to die so that you are able to be with the person you want to be with. So you've been fighting this for a long time. Like I said, I've been doing your readings for about a year now, and a lot of you have been in relationships. Some of you have gotten out of them. Some of you have been fighting the urge. But this urge has become stronger and stronger and stronger, and it's to the point where it's weakening you. You are going to have to succumb to this. And the thing is that you're not crazy. Don't think you're losing it. It's just when the universe wants you to be someplace and do something, you're going to be there and do it no matter how clever you think you are, no matter how intelligent you think you are, no matter how you think you can outmaneuver. And, you may be able to do that with people, but you can't out-trick the universe. The universe is telling you they want you to be somewhere or do something. The planetary alignments and the way they move are going to move you there, whether you go kicking and screaming or not. It's like a child who, doesn't want to doesn't want to, you take your child to the store, a little toddler, and they want to get out of the cart because they want to touch everything. And you can't have that. You got to get in the store and get out. So you put them in there in the cart. And some of them get mad because they want to get out the cart and they fight and kicking and screaming. But yet, no, this is the way it's going to go. So the universe is basically picking you up, metaphorically, picking you up off the floor, putting you into the cart, so that you're not running and tagging everything that has nothing to do with you, getting all distracted. The goal is to get to the store, get what you need, and then move forward. So the goal for you guys is to, for a lot of you, it's to end the relationship that you're in, because this is a relationship you shouldn't have been in. Well, now I won't say what you shouldn't have been in. It's one that's karmic, meaning it was here to teach you a lesson. Okay? And the lesson has been learned now. And usually when you're in a karmic relationship, no matter how long you're in that relationship, you could have been married to a karmic partner. That relationship is coming to an end. It was here to teach you a lesson. And you know that the lesson is over when the relationship starts to fall apart. When there's problems, you guys can't get along, you're constantly fighting and arguing. No matter what you do, you can't work things out. That means that that person is not going to be your end-all, be-all. That means that you had lessons to learn in that relationship and it's time for you to move on. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles. So this is a lot about money. A lot of you are not able to move the way that you want or get out of this relationship or marriage or divorce because you're concerned about money. You may not have enough money, or, because you guys may have assets together, and it may be a lot of time and effort and energy and finances to hire a lawyer to go through the various assets you have and to break them down. We also have the World card in reverse here, meaning that the situation has been ongoing and is going to continue on in reference to your communication with this person. And it mainly could be because you guys have children together. So the love aspect of the relationship may be over, but your relationship between each other is going to be constant because some of you still have children. All right, we also have the King of Pentacles in reverse here. This talks to me about a person who's a father figure, okay? The masculine energy in the relationship not able to take action because of issues in finance. Okay, this could also represent a father figure who does not want to separate from his children, is what I'm getting here as well. Yeah, somebody's trying to decide what they want to do as far as their finances and how they can, make the arrangements to move to where they want to go or do what it is that they want to do in reference to moving away from this relationship. We have the Five of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords reverse, the King of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Nine of Wands reverse. Okay. The Six of Wands, forgive me. So the Five of Wands talks about this could be conflict. You and this person that you're dealing with is constant conflict, this constant battle. This could also represent you in your head constantly going back and forth as to how you're going to do things, how you're going to get away from this. You're really tormented is what I'm getting, okay? With the Nine of Swords reverse here, but that torment is starting to end because you're starting to realize, look, okay, I can't do this anymore. It's too much. Like, you're in your head a lot. You're an air sign. You guys are about intellect. You're about thought. You're about mental processes. And a lot of times that can cause a lot of anguish. And so I'm showing that there was some anguish here. There was a lot of fighting, mental anguish here. And with the King of Wands here, you're taking action now. You're actually going to take some action. And with the Knight of Swords here, this could represent, you have to be careful. A lot of you could be, in arguments, like vicious arguments, fighting, okay, physical fighting, things like that, okay. So you got to be careful here. And then we have the Six of Wands energy here. The Six of Wands talks to me in reference to yeah, we have the 5 and the 6 of Wands, right, in order here. So, the 6 talks about recovery in some sort of way, but the 5 talks about the conflict. So this is in reference to your passions and taking action. So we got like 1, 2, 3 different Wands energies here where you're taking action, where you're done with the mental anguish, and you're deciding that you're going to move forward. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the extended here, and I'm going to clarify these 5 cards here to get a little bit more information for you in reference to this. But I just want to take a look at a few more here. So we have the Hangman energy, the 5 of Pentacles, the Wheel, okay, the 8 of Wands, and we have the 4 of Swords reversed. So what I'm getting here with the Hangman energy is some of you have been enlightened, okay, or some of you are just sitting back trying to figure out what it is that you want to do. You're hanging back because you realize that at this point your options are limited. You know what you want to do, but your resources financially could be limited here. Yeah, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Some of you don't want to be put out. You're fighting and arguing. If you move from this person, where are you going to go? Right? So a lot of you are feeling like, well, damn, if this person is so bad that if this person puts you out, you'll feel like it'll be, a blessing. That's not funny. But I'm getting that some of you, it's just that drastic. Again, here with this Knight of Swords energy, this is energy that can be very ferocious in reference to arguing, fighting, physical fighting, things like that. So a lot of you have to be careful that you don't get yourself in a situation where you end up getting locked up because your energy, the person you're around, you can't tolerate them anymore. We have the 8 of Wands energy here. So more action. This is quick action. Wanting to take quick action, wanting to move quickly. Some of you are communicating with others, trying to ask for assistance because with the 4 Wands, you're really stressed out. The 4 of Swords in reverse and the 8 of Wands, both, is about taking action right now. Right now. Okay? And you feel like if you can get out of this house, that would be beneficial for you. If you can get away from this person, that would be beneficial for you. Other than that, if you don't, things could turn really fucked up really quick. And, you're realizing that. You're definitely realizing that you can't. You're getting weak. Your defense in reference to this person is getting weak. Your patience is running thin. All right? So let's go over to the extended and take a look at what it is that you can do to get yourself out of this situation. A lot of you, it's all about money. Some of you are reaching out to people, trying to communicate with people to see if you can, maybe go stay with a family member or a friend, in order to get yourself out of the situation that could be potentially harmful for you. And I mean that because Pluto, like I said, Pluto doesn't play. Pluto is all about death, all right? Whether it's physical death, emotional death, okay, spiritual death, and you're in the house of Pisces, which is the house where things come to die. This card here scares the shit out of me in reference to these planetary alignments. Some of you are really to the point where there could be some serious physical altercations or physical ramifications that could be anywhere from a physical fight to the far extent of things where someone actually physically transcends up out of the 3D realm. All right, you got to be careful. All right, so some of you, this is a critical hour for a lot of you. You got to get away from this person. You guys are just not connecting anymore. But a lot of you are torn because you have children by this person, and your children are in your household, okay? So, the children, unfortunately, are seeing what's going on here with the Page of Cups in reverse here, and they're seeing that their parents are going at it, because with COVID-19, you guys are confined in the house together now, where, when it wasn't COVID-19, you were able to at least pacify yourself. You would go out, do what you needed to do, be out of the house, be away from this person, only come in when you need to, only deal with them when you need to, or talk to them. It's like you were tolerating each other. And now with this COVID-19 thing, it's very difficult for you to be with this person. Now, this message is not for everybody, but this is specifically for those who are going through this situation. All right, so we're going to go to the extended, clarify these cards, and get you some advice. All right, so I do appreciate you tuning in to the channel. If you need a personal reading, reach out to me. My email address is 8thhouseenergy@gmail.com. That's the number 8, THHOUSEENERGY @gmail.com. All right. I love you guys. I'll see you in the extended, or I'll see you in the next reading. Peace out.